Hey everyone, it's Af here. I want to share with you a really amazing, cool Excel formula, which has saved me a bunch of time. I only came across it just the other day, and it is a formula that helps me to sort uh, data when there are gaps within that data set. So, what I mean by that is, let's just say if you had a situation where you've got a large data set, and then you do a subset sort of analysis and you collect data on a subset of that, but you need to align that data up so it matches up with the main data set. Here, let me sort of show you what I mean by that. So let's just say this is your main data set. You have 20 people, participants, subjects, whatever you want to call it, and you've got a bunch of data 1, 2, 3, and then you go ahead and you get some new data, but you see how it's only on, say, participant 2, 4, 6, 9, 11, etc., and it's not on all of the participants, and it's not in a particular order. And then let's just say that instead of having to go through and copy, say, dog, copy that into the main data set where it is number 2, and then going back and okay, cat is 4, so copy that and then put that down with 4. You've got these gaps in between, right? And so if you've only got 20 people or 20 cases or 20 participants, then it's probably pretty easy just to just go through and quickly copy them over. But what about when you have hundreds or even thousands of cases, and you've got hundreds of these little gaps everywhere? That would take a laboriously long and slow time to do that. So this is where this really cool little formula comes in. Now, caveat: I don't know completely the ins and outs of this formula. I found it online, but it just seems to work. So just roll with me here. Okay, and this is the formula. Okay, equals if, and then the rest. I'm not even going to try and explain to go through it. If you think this is something that will really benefit you, then what I suggest is pause the video right now and take this formula down. You can kind of match up, the references. So A1 is your blue is your main data set, and the red is your is the one that you want to sort of copy over or align up with your main data set. Anyway, without further ado, this is how it works. So I've put it in there, and I'm now just going to drop it down, and there it is, right? So we have participant number 2 is lined up now with participant 2, 4 with 4, 6 with 6, 9 with 9, etc. So, I mean, how easy was that? The next thing to do is to actually align up the new data with your participant subset. And the way that I came across or found out about doing this was by doing the x equals x lookup function. This is a really handy little function which, as it sort of says here, looks up a value. So in this case, it'll be number 2. It then looks it up in an array of values, which is here in the participant ID subset group. And then it returns the value. When it finds that value in the array, it then returns the value that's next to it. So in this case, for 2, it would be dog. Now, one thing you have to do before you let it go and let it do its thing is you have to lock the lookup array and the return array. Okay, and so you can do that by just pressing F4, which locks those cells there, and that's what those little dollar signs are. Okay, so let's press enter, and there we go. It's now looked up for 2 in this, and it's found dog. So then similarly, the only thing left to do is just to drag it down, and so you just drag it down like that, and then there we go, there we have it. We have number 4 is with cat, number 6 is with bunny, number 9 is with dog, and so it's all matching up and aligning perfectly, which is amazing. Now you might be saying, "Hey Af, what about these NAs? I don't really want the NAs there." And that's a really good point. So what you can do, the quickest way I can think, I mean, apart from just going through and just deleting them, individually, which again, if you have hundreds of cases, could take you a long time, is to actually just copy down your main data set, then go across so that it matches up. Oh gosh, I don't know why it's doing that, but anyway, that's fine. And then actually to filter your data so that it just shows you the NAs. Again, copy down and then just hit delete. And then go back to select all, and there you go, you've got it. And so what that means now is that all you've got to do is just copy this data, including all of the gaps, go back to your main data set. Now we can call this new data or something, and then paste it down. And that is how you sort of align up data from a subset to your main sort of larger data set. Hey guys, I hope that was really helpful. If you have any other things or any other ideas that you'd like to see, please let me know, and see you on the next one. Cheers.